Hey everybody, Joe Zero here. Welcome to another episode of Wastelands Wednesday. Today we'll be working on this Hot Wheels Dodge van. My buddy John gave me this and wanted to see it custom, so let's see what we can do with it. Crack it open and see what we got to work with. Alrighty then. Got hideous orange glass. Lots of windows. Nice look to it. Remember they did this last year, it was purple. If you look in here, you can see through the roof there's a go-kart in the back, so there's that. It's gonna be interesting. Gonna take and drill it apart on my night porch with this blue glow. It looks pretty cool, so yeah, that. Now we got it all drilled apart, so let's see what the components are like. We got the base of the car with some wheels on it. Alrighty. And let's see, we got this big chrome interior. Shiny, shiny. That's the go-kart. Okay. Chrome seats, because that. And the giant orange interior. So, the car itself or the van. So we'll strip that down. Alrighty then, we've got it all stripped out. Not a bad little cast. Looks pretty cool. It's hard to get all the paint out of the inside of these things sometimes, but good enough for our purposes. We're going to cover that back end up anyway. I'm going to size it up here and see what I got to work with. And in true Wastelands fashion, we'll be scavenging parts from other vehicles. Like this weird little cargo truck, I reckon, from Maisto. But the bed is just the right size. Fits great. So that's going to become our cargo rack. And that's something for a rainy day. And I've got this Humvee that's been laying around for a while back. Stole some of its parts for a rally car. But I think the base may work. And yeah, monster truck type activity here. How about that? The wheels on this thing are held in by some screws. So obviously we get my little screwdriver and I'm going to take the metal base off, see what I have to work with just the wheels themselves. Alrighty, we got that off. So off to the side, got all the wheels, looks really good. The original base, let's see, may work, but I don't think so. I'm thinking we can just put this right here, directly onto that right there. And that seems to look just about right. Very cool. So now we're just going to kind of mock it up, playing around here. Goofy fun. Yay, customs. Moving right along here, we've taken the rubber tires off the frame. That way I can prime everything later. See? Save those. Okay. And I've taken the glass and glued it in place because I'm going to build right over that. In fact, I've got a little armor panel over some of these windows. I'll leave the passenger doors alone. And I put a plastic card base on that so it'll sit better on the little posts to attach it. And yeah, that's where I'm at now. Making progress. Thinking about putting a little ramp on this back deck. You know, something for gear stowage, like these jerry cans I took off the Humvee. Thinking that'll be pretty cool. You can take your fuel with you. All right. So, I've got me some blue tape here, and I put a piece across the windshield because I want to do an armored windshield, but trying to figure out the sizing with all this construction in the way. So what I'm going to do is mask it off, cut me a little piece. Then I'll take that little piece and transfer it over some plastic card, and it'll be just the right size. I saw this watching one of those videos where the guys make cars and don't talk. And as you can see here, I've got it transferred over to the plastic card. Now it's just a matter of cutting this out and applying it. Pretty cool trick. Oh boy. Very nice. I love it when a plan comes together. Oh wow, man, this van is smoking. So we got some of this Gorilla Glue Clear Grip Bond. Gonna use that to put the base to the base, or the wheels to the base. You get the idea. Let that set up and cure. Making progress, coming right along. Here's where we're at now. Got it all glued, everything's nice and firm. Got my gas tanks in place, a little loading ramp in the back, armor on the windshield, sun visor, protection for the glass on the passenger doors, and I got this cotton ball kind of fluffing out the cargo space, so we'll use pieces of this old X-Wing fighter to make the cargo. After a little bit of cutting and trimming and chopping, well, we end up with this stowage. Gas tank and little pieces of this and that, and kind of weird looking, right? But here's some trick. I'm gonna show you this. I'm gonna use this scrap of paper towel that I've trimmed to size, cover that over, and now it becomes a tarp. Keep it safe from the rain and the elements. I'll take my tacky glue by Eileen's, thanks Craft Shop, a little bit of water, wet it down real thoroughly, and just kind of stick it in place. Liberal amounts of glue, okay. Put that in place. I'll drop it again, there you go. It's almost like paper mache in a sense, or decoupage, I'm not sure. I'm not that crafty, but you get the idea. And when it dries, it's gonna look like a tarp. And the end result you get, well, it's something like this. Looking pretty good, and it's keeping all the gear dry. Very cool. Then you get it all primed up. Nice little zenithal, get some black, and then a little white on top of that, kind of picking it out. And it's time for some paint now. So I'll start with black, just kind of work out all the metally undersides of the car, or the vehicle, the van, the Wastelander. That's looking pretty cool. Blacked in the other metally things I want to hit with silver later. And I think now that we got all that out of the way, it's time to put the tires back on it. All right. Now for some reason I'm working backwards on this. I'm putting all the metals and stuff in place first before I do the paint job. Usually it's the other way around, but okay, you try new stuff. It's coming along pretty cool. A little bronzy, a little rusty, a little shiny. Okay. Now I just got to figure out what to do for the body. Got a couple of ideas. So, we end up with some sort of 70s funky boogie van retro feel. Really liking where this is going. Need some more fine details, a little bit of this and that, and then it'll be off the glamour shots. And here you got it. The Road Tripper. Thanks, John, for asking me to do this for you. Had a fun time building it up. My buddy John's a musician, so I figured I'd make him a tour van, something worthy of the Wastelands. From backwater town to walled cities. Rhythm and blues. New minstrel review. You'll also notice there's really no weapons on it because now they're musicians. They got guitars and drums and stuff. Now they probably have a pistol too, but you know, find out at the show. Anywho, that's what we got for you this week. I hope you liked it. Make sure to like and subscribe. We'll catch you in the next one, folks. Take care. Peace, love, and good happiness stuff. God bless.